You're not an Elon Musk. You're not a Tesla.
People I'm right now saying they're trying to be different. That's why they're selling something different, but they had no value in that.
Go after one type of client.
Like I will get links naturally. It's not like that.
The thing is, you need to always weigh up in business. Do you have more time or do you have more money?
Hey everyone, welcome to GrowPod, where we talk everything about SEO, business, sales, and related to the marketing. And tonight we have someone very special in our SEO industry and very popular phrase. Join me in welcoming Kasra Dash. So Kasra, and great to have you there. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, doing well. I'm in sunny Vietnam recording this. So yeah, I mean, it could be a lot worse. It could be in rainy UK.
Yeah, I know you have been traveling since quite a long time, I guess, and there are some many programs you will be joining maybe in upcoming days or is now.
Yeah, so I'm actually here to a speech, like a keynote at Saigon Mastery. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
Awesome. And by the way, congratulations for the award. Recently, Masterminder got an award for something. So yeah, it was great, I guess.
Yeah, Frenchy. Yeah, it was hosted by ODYS, and I, or my mastermind brand, won best mastermind of the year. Mainly because like of the amount of people that we actually bring into the room and the amount of knowledge people lock out of that room. So yeah, it was really good to see. Obviously I've been working on that brand for maybe 3 years now, I want to say. We're hosting maybe like 4 masterminds now. And the one on Manchester is going to be the 5th one this year. So yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, into this pod, I want to ask you some question related to the SEO agency. Basically, every question related to the SEO agency. It could be the process, how a SEO agency should grow, and how they should connect with more people. Because you've been someone I see you have been great in doing connection. I mean, you have a very good connection, and your branding is also solid, man. So definitely, I would love to know something out and for SEO as an SEO agency owner for like myself. There are many questions I have in my mind and I'll just go through one by one. So the first question, like when you got a new client, how you or someone should plan their tasks? I mean, what should be the process? And if you land a new client.
Yeah, so this is like a commonly asked question, but something that a lot of agencies actually get wrong. So your onboarding process should be very, very similar for every single type of client. Especially if you're looking to scale out the agency. Now, I know that like if say, for example, you are doing enterprise SEO, right? Some of those clients are like monster clients and they might need more of a bespoke strategy. They might be lacking a little bit more on technical SEO. You might be lacking a little bit more on tech, just features that their website's missing as well. So if we're not looking at enterprise SEO clients, if we're just going to be looking at, let's say, 1 to 5 grand retainers that are like local SEO clients, your onboarding process should be very, very similar in the fact that you could take yourself out of your business and you could hire somebody to just do the onboarding for you, for example. That's how simplistic it should be, but that's where a lot of people get it wrong. So the next thing that people usually do is they'll try to niche down. So, for example, if you only done, let's say, SEO for dentists, or if you only done SEO for Shopify stores, your onboarding process is going to be very, very similar. Your strategy is also going to be very similar. The keywords that you target will be a little bit more, and it will be different, or the types of links that you're building will be slightly different from one e-commerce store to another, because one might be a fitness store, the next might be selling cigars, for example. But from an onboarding stance, that's probably like one of the easiest ways that you can streamline that process, just by like niching down. Um, or if you don't want to do that, go after one type of client. I see a lot of agencies that have like $250 a month clients, right? And then on the other spectrum, they have maybe 5 grand clients. And it's like, well, the $250, like how much SEO can you actually provide for 250 a month? It's probably very minimal.
Yeah. So as you mentioned in your answer, something about the link building. So what is your take for the link building? I mean, budget is a very big factor here, right? If someone have a very less budget and some client have a good budget for the link building, so what is your normally approach for the link building? For example, for a local SEO site or for a big e-commerce site, what you actually do?
Again, I speak to so many clients, or I've spoken to so many clients over the years, and some of them think, oh, I don't need to spend much on links. And it's like, well, you actually do. Yeah, I still get this now in like YouTube videos. It's like, oh, well, I need to do outreach, and the guy that I'm doing outreach to is asking for $150 for the link, and it's like, oh, no fucking shit. Like, you're asking somebody to place a piece of content on their website for you to link back to your website. What, you want them to do that for free? You want them to hire a load of content writers and upload content to their website for free? It's just not the case anymore. Um, I mean, the one caveat to that is like, in some cases, if you are a more established brand, you will get links. Like if you look at Adidas, for example, if you look at Nike, if you look at Tesla, they will be getting links for free because they're in the news. They like, for example, Elon Musk might go and say something crazy on a podcast, and Elon Musk might generate them a load of links, right? But 9 times out of 10, and I don't mean this in the actually, I do mean this pretty harsh. You're not an Elon Musk. You're not a Tesla. So if you ain't one of those, you're not going to get links for free. And the whole thing is, oh, if you just write good quality content and you'll rank, or if you just write good quality content, you'll get links. It's absolutely bullshit. Unless you're a massive website, don't even listen to that. The thing is, I can go and write the best article ever to do with on-page SEO tips, right? And if that's not being uploaded to Sam Rush's website or Ahrefs' website, it's not going to rank number one. If it's being uploaded even to my own website, right? I'm nowhere near the size of Ahrefs and Sam Rush, but I'm not arrogant enough to like I understand that I'm not an Ahrefs or a Sam Rush, right? So I know that for me to be up there with the big boys and stuff like that, it might take me 6-7 years. So you just need to know like how powerful your website is, and you need to pick your battles wisely. Because if you're not doing that, and if you are deluded enough to think, okay, I'm going to start ranking for, I don't know, lawyers in New York at 10 days time, it's just not going to happen.
No, and you're absolutely true about that, honestly. And this is totally depends on many factors. Not only thing like I will get links naturally. It's not like that, definitely. And about the link building, you have any favorite tool like for outreaching or buying links, anything for that?
So my team uses, what is it called now? Everybody uses it for outreach.
Right local.
No. Um, this is a good question because I don't actually know what the team do. I know the tool, but I just don't remember the name. It is called Pitchfox. Pitchfox, that's the one. Do you know what? I always like want to call it link bots for whatever reason, but I always stop myself from that. But yeah, it's Pitchfox that they use. It's just like for like enterprise, because we do so many links per month, and that's the tool that we've been trained up on. For somebody starting out though, I probably wouldn't recommend that because it is a little bit overkill for the amount of price and stuff like that. For somebody starting out, again, it depends on the type of website, but for a local website, just use Ahrefs, look at citations, directories that your competitors have. Like I look at so many sites and they just don't even have any.
Right. I mean, local for many agency I know. I myself a local agency, so I know many people like buying link from Bright Local. But yeah, there are yes, no in that. Some people are saying no, Bright Local is like shit. Sorry to use that, but some people are saying yeah, Bright Local is good. So yeah, but
I've never used Bright Local. I don't know if the team have, but Yeah, the whole protocol is like if you're a local website, you could probably do it yourself just by looking at like Ahrefs, look at your competitors' directories, citations, go and get those. It's a time consuming process. You might want to just outsource it to someone.
Use my own in-house team for that, and I exactly do the same. I mean, the same process, seeing what my computers are built, and just with this manual linking. I guess this is a good approach if you do that. I mean, the links are quite useful and they got indexed very easily as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a time consuming task. I would never do it myself, but if somebody, the thing is, you need to always weigh up in business. Do you have more time or do you have more money? If you have more money, you're probably going to spend that money to save you more time. So again, it depends where you are on the business ladder. But if you've got time, go ahead. If you don't have time, outsource it.
That's true. That's so true. And some talking about the saving time, I think one of the big headache or big problem agencies facing is client communication or handling their project tasks or everything. So are you using any software like that? For example, ClickUp, Slack, anything for management your tasks or doing the client communication, anything?
I don't know what actually the team just uses email and WhatsApp to for the clients and stuff. Um, Again, it depends on the size of the client. Like if you can't expect a $250 a month client get the same process as a $25,000 a month client. So if it's like a bigger client, the team will be on WhatsApp and they will be speaking to them a lot more frequently. If it's a client that's on the smaller side, they'll probably get like an email once a week or once a month from us with like a report of what we've done.
Got it. And internally, like for communicating with your team, if are you using anything like to positive or is it? Yeah,
So I mean, over the years, I've been told that I need to get like a Slack or something like that. I am in probably about 600 WhatsApp groups, which is probably getting a little bit unmanageable now. Like if I show you now, like there's just so many, it just keeps going on and on. But yeah, I don't recommend doing that. The reason it's just so you understand, the reason why I don't use anything like that is because I've just been used to using WhatsApp. Like it's just easy for me to just get a bit message or ping someone. But yeah, I would probably recommend not doing that and going and using Slack or Monday or whatever's available.
And honestly, the same thing here. When I wake up, I just wake up with 15 new notification in WhatsApp, and just for that, every day, like I have to check WhatsApp, what is going on. I'm also creating more than 50 plus group in my WhatsApp. So the same thing happened, but I had to shift everything to the ClickUp. Now it is so much smooth than before, and I'm quite doing it. So that's why I asked actually if you're doing any using something else. So yeah, one more question, another one like make efficient communication and everything or your sales process, you have to provide something in report. So what is the key elements or factors you actually send to your clients in a report? What you are actually using for the reporting or what you send?
But it depends on the business. Like I've got a link building business. I've also got an SEO agency. If it's an SEO agency, it's a little bit more in depth. Like, for example, if we've just fixed all of the technical SEO issues, we'll show them the report of us doing that. Um, on the other side of the spectrum as well is you need to be careful that when you are sending out reports to your clients, because some of these guys they might have read one or two blog articles on link building and they think that they're a link building expert, right? And as soon as you start showing them some of these links, they might think, oh, why have you done this? Why have you done that? Your reporting should be very educational, to the point where like an idiot could pick it up and be like, oh, okay, I can understand why they've done that. So we try to be very transparent, but we also try to be very educational as well, because everyone seems to think they're a link building expert, or everyone seems to think that they're the best at writing content, but they've never ranked a website, and it's really annoying as an experienced SEO at times. You're going back and forth with absolute idiots and they think that they know SEO, or they think they know link building or they think they know content, and in reality they just don't.
Yeah, and this is true. And are we using in software to providing the reports, or is just using different eco software? Anything just for reporting?
For reporting, we just use like Google Sheets. Just like the Google Drive is like we have a lot of like automated flows and stuff. So that's being used. But now that you've said that, we could probably automate a lot of what, yeah, now that you've mentioned that, you've just created me more work because I'm thinking about it now. We could probably automate a lot of the flows and a lot of this app scripts and stuff like that with like NAN. So yeah, I might need to think about that now. Yeah.
And that's a good thing, honestly. You will now working more like what should be. Yeah, so that's why we should talk. That's it. Okay. So one more question. This is kind of technical question. So, what is your approach? Like, I'm quite sure if I'm not sure actually. You are working on a single niche or you are working on a different niche. So, if you're working on a different niche or different location, differently, there are some competition different for this location, right? So, what is your different approach for a high competitive area, for a high competitive niche? What you are doing different?
So typically, like it's this is going to be the most boring answer out of everything that you've asked me, but the algorithm is literally content and links based. And now there is an argument now to say that there's a little bit more traffic for the people that are watching this that are in like iGaming and stuff like that. Virality and stuff is very important. But we're going to be only talking about like local, for example. What I'd recommend doing is looking at your competitors, seeing what articles that they have that we don't have, and repurposing those articles, building that top authority up, building that trusted map up. And then same goes with links. Like there's nothing secret about that strategy. Like I feel like all advanced SEO or even beginner SEO should know that. But once you've then done that, that's when the magic basically comes in. Like, for example, you could do tiered link building, you could then start doing traffic. There's people that are doing like driving direction manipulation to their GMB. There's all of these tricks, but if you don't have the foundation set up, if you've not built the links, if you've not done the content, it's like you'll understand this. How hard is it or how easy is it, right? If I came to you and I said, hey, rank me for New York lawyers, but I only want a one-page website. It's like near enough impossible, right? I mean, it can be done with some black hat strategies, but it's near enough impossible. So if you don't have the foundation set up, if you don't have the links that all of your competitors have, if you don't have the content that your competitors have, it's going to get very big.
Yeah. And then, yeah, thank you. That's a very good answer today. So, I watched you one of the video about topical authority on YouTube. You've published it maybe quite long back. So, anything you'd like to add for local SEO? How important is topical authority for you, and how you actually plan topical authority for any kind of local business, any kind of local site?
So, I mean, I still see some sites that rank without any topical authority, um, which makes me want to go and buy like a domain on registrar and rank for that keyword, right? But I've not got the time to do that. So I think that topical authority is like the one of the biggest things when it comes to ranking a website. Even if your competitors aren't doing it, that just shows that it's very easy to rank for industry. Now, if you're in like iGaming, if you're doing gambling, if you're doing any in the adult industries like supplements, CBD, cannabis, any of those industries, porn as well, right? If you don't have topical authority, you're just not going to rank. Like it's the one of the biggest things when it comes to ranking in the tougher niches. So what I like to do is look at what the guys that are doing in the top industries, like the gambling space, the adult space in general, replicate that on the easier to rank for spaces like local keywords and stuff. Because I can guarantee, like you probably know this yourself, there's not that many great SEO agencies. There's like so many people that get scammed by SEO agencies. So if that's your competition, like it's going to be so easy for you to rank your clients or whether it's your own website, whatever it is.
Yeah, and that's so true. And even some big, I don't want to take some name, but I know some people. I mean, they complain the same thing. After we've been scammed for this business, they have been taking so much money but did nothing. Then again came to beg. They are selling them or upselling them so many unnecessary services that's actually not needed. For example, for some people, I'm not right now saying they're trying to be different. That's why they're selling something different, but they had no value in that. I mean, as a business owner, we should be providing them leads. For myself, if I see the business is new, I never recommend them at first to do the SEO. I said, let's start ads with the SEO. Then after 2, 3 months, otherwise after 1 or 2 months, the client will be asking me why I'm doing SEO. I'm getting nothing because they don't know SEO. They know how to get leads, right? So yeah, there should be the better approach for an SEO agency. I mean, if you're doing only SEO, but you know the business will not do good with SEO, then don't sell it. But yeah, there's the people I think we can say nothing about that. So our final section now, I'll be asking some question about SEO agency, networking, anything. It's something for myself as well. Like, what will be your suggestion for any SEO agency owner? How they can get high ticket client from low ticket clients? I mean, how they can increase their price first of all.
So it is very much down to what you just said before. Like everything should be KPI'd. So, like for example, SEO, there's a KPI to SEO. The KPI is literally how much am I spending, how many leads am I generating, or how many. Not even. Do you know what? It's not even leads that I'm generating. It's how many flows is this I'm getting. Like leads, I can go and generate any business 7 million leads tomorrow, right? But that doesn't mean that every one of them are going to convert because it could be, I don't know, in the ad, for example, I could have said, fill out the contact form and you're going to win an iPad, right? Everyone's going to fill out that because who doesn't want an iPad, right? So you need to be very certain, you need to be very close to the business owner to figure out like, okay, what kind of KPIs are you looking at? Do you want, if it's an e-commerce store, what's your revenue target that you want to hit at the end of Q1, right? So you need to have all of those, and you need to kind of reverse engineer it to say like, okay, how am I going to hit that, let's say 250 grand target for the end of Q1? Um, so the easiest way, and this again, very boring answer, the easiest way to get more money out of clients is delivering good results. Like there's no secret about it. Now that's one way, but you can also go down multiple different strategies. Like SEO shouldn't just be, especially for brands, SEO shouldn't just be the only marketing channel. Which probably sounds funny from somebody that speaks so highly about SEO and stuff, but I'm not stupid that I don't disregard all the other marketing brands. Like for example, if you're doing SEO and let's say you're getting 1,000 hits to your website a month, you should be doing retargeting on Facebook. And yeah, the next time they go on Facebook, they're going to see your ad, for example. So it's very easy to end up closing those as potential customers or clients. And like, I'll give you an example, right? Every website has a conversion rate. So let's say you're getting 100 clicks through to your website and maybe you're converting 3%, right? So that means the 3 people have went onto your website and filled in the contact form. That's the conversion rate out of the 100. But to increase the conversion rate to, let's say, 5% or 6%, right? The easiest way to do that is to do retargeting, for example, because they've already showed interest. They've clicked through, they've done a search on Google, they've clicked through to your website, so there's some interest, but they've not inquired, right? And the simple thing is if you can get if you can get 6 inquiries with the same amount of traffic, you've doubled essentially that business's revenue, right? Literally overnight just by setting up some Facebook retargeting ads. So it's never like there's, I've had a lot of good mentors over the years, and one of them still to this day I speak to now. One of them says it's easier to double your conversion rate than to double your traffic. So in some cases, don't just think about, okay, I'm ranking for 20,000 keywords. How can I get this to 40,000 keywords? Look at your conversion rate. Because that's going to be the easiest win for you as well, especially if you've not done any retargeting at all. And there's other channels as well. Like for example, you could do PPC, you could do YouTube, you could do YouTube ads. Like if you're working with genuine brands, you would expect them to be working across multiple channels, not just relying on SEO. Like what you said before, right? As SEOs, we don't typically want to work with new businesses because we know that, for example, for a new business to rank, it might take, let's say, 3 to 9 months, depending on how difficult it is and stuff like that. But that basically means, on average, let's just say 6 months, right? That means that if we're charging a client at 10 grand, they need to spend $60,000 or £60,000 before they even see any form of real results, which can be a big ask for somebody to tell you. To like, imagine if I came up to you and said, like, "Hey, give me 60 grand. I'm not going to generate you any leads for the next 6 months, but you just need to trust me." I understand it as a business owner point of view.
Stuff. True. And even what you said right now is so true. That's why I'm actually myself working on a new kind of offer. I guess why I'm working on offer, two things. One is very important thing, like currently I'm working on the low ticket clients, but I'm trying to, improve it to the high ticket clients. So I think first of all, it should be not 1 or 2 month deal. So I'm trying to close them at least 6 or 12 month plan. And I'm offering something now, multi-channel marketing. I mean, not only relying on SEO. Before an SEO agency owner, I have a video editing team actually. We have like 30 editors in my team, and last year we did over more than 1000 plus videos. So I have a very good actually short form video agency team in my under. So why I'm actually creating a multiple channel approach right now. So when channeling and different marketing, how to grow a business genuinely in different across platform that will help them in SEO, it will be help them in branding, it will be help them getting more leads, everything like that. A combined approach and for the 6 or 12 month. So this I'm trying to packaging. I guess this is one of the important elements too. How you package your service. I guess this could be something we can sell on a higher price, sell for better, and the present will be better as well. So yeah. So another question is the networking. I see some people, I follow some people for networking, and honestly saying you are one of them. I mean, I like how you network with all of the people, and you are in Vietnam as well. So, if you have any tips, like how, for myself as a agency owner, should increase more networking, and how we should do our branding, and what should be our approach to get new clients or everything.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I actually had this conversation recently with a good friend of mine called Jason Brooks, and he's actually like a competitor to one of our agencies. I usually use the word competitor because we're actually like really good friends. We've probably spoken at like multiple different conferences and masterminds and stuff like that throughout the past couple of years. But he actually said, and it's funny that you mentioned this because I could actually see it from like I've known Jason for like maybe 4 years now, right? Maybe the first 2 years, it was a little bit more standoffish. Wouldn't really conversate as much with other agencies because he did see them as competition, and he had like the old school approach where it's like, no, you're my competition. I hate you type thing, right? No, it's not actually the case, right? But the thing is, like, there's so much money in this industry that people need to understand that, like, somebody that's earning, let's say, for example, Jason Hennessy, right? His agency does maybe 20 million, or I think he done 20 million last year. There's other people that are like trying to get to that goal, right? But he's like he's super helpful. Like for example, our agency and Jason Bick's agency, we even though know that we both do link building, it's for slightly different markets. So we're not technically competitors. Like the best piece of advice that I could give to someone is go and find somebody that is doing what you are trying to do, like whether it's grow an SEO agency, grow a PPC agency, hit 5 million. I don't know, look better in the gym, right? There's all of these different types of mentors and people that you can find, that can actually help you along the way. And typically speaking, the guys that are absolutely crushing it, they will not hold back on secrets. They will tell you like, hey, go and do these 5 things, and it's going to save you so much money. Like the reason why I say go and find somebody that's done what you are trying to achieve is because they've made the mistakes. They've tried PPC, they've tried Facebook ads, they've hired this 200 staff, fired those 200 staff. They know exactly what works and what's required in the actual process for you to hit those targets that you want to achieve. So for me, it's literally just a cheat code. Like, why wouldn't I want to spend an entire day, or even if it's like 4 or 5 hours in a room with people that are either earning more money than me, that look better than in the gym than me, or whatever the case is, right? Because I don't just have mentors just for business. I actually have mentors for personal growth. I have mentors for business. I have mentors for gyms. I have all of these different mentors and people that I network with, and that are just kind of there, and I can literally just message them on WhatsApp. Or for example, a lot of them are attending the masterminders in Manchester, right? Like the reason why I set up the masterminders is because it's easy. It's honestly the easiest way for somebody to learn from somebody that has already done it. There's just no BS, and people that are in that room, like, I've vetted them myself. So it's just from a personal development point of view, it just makes sense to me.
True, true, true. That's so true. And yep, there's a goal like you already shared. And personally, I believe too, like if you just, for example, I'm recently shifted to Toronto. I'm currently living in Canada. So my next goal will be attending every possible related industry I'm working with. For example, I'm working with lawyers. I know some big lawyers here. Some of them are my client actually. So I'll be taking some suggestion from them. What are type of events that you guys are attending, so that I can hop into that. Then there will be SUIRL happening this year. I don't know you will be there or not. Um, are you attending the SUIRL this year?
I am not certain yet. To be honest, I've not really planned anything after June, because that's when my conference and mastermind is. So I'm kind of just waiting for that to happen, and then I'll plan the next 6 months after.
I will be. I'm obviously planning to be there in Mastermind maybe the next year, because I'm newcomer here, so I don't need to. I'm just completing my studies, so there will be some business there. But I'm highly interested to meet you guys. So yeah, so this is my plan. So meeting with other people every year and there, so I can make more genuine connections and creating more content to my people, and that's it. Yeah. So, Kasper, I guess this is it. This is the question I needed to know from you. And again, thank you so much. I know you're busy and you're somewhere enjoying your time, but yeah, had talking with me. So my audience will definitely love it, and they already love you. And yeah, so thanks again to joining here. Um, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you for having me on.